can be felt as the starting lineups conclude. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back momentarily with the NBA playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Western Conference semifinal. We'll be bringing you another exciting broadcast of NBA playoff basketball right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. And it's the Warriors to start out. Outside, Butler goes up on the high post.
When that shot goes up.
That was the kind of win a coach takes.
Skill set inside.
Right side, Conley. Outside, Edwards. For Hield. They get the rebound, and Gobert kicks to McDaniel. Minutes played here in the first quarter.
To start this game, just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Well, look, Edwards doesn't back down from anyone. He embraces getting physical on the way out.
The Timberwolves shoot their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And Edwards drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Gets the assist.
A catch.
Randall from outside. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Both teams running perimeter oriented.
And he got it from outside.
Assertive penetrator. Love watching Butler use that athleticism to drive and finish inside.
Puts one up. Pass to Randall. Outside Edwards. Second chance effort. And Gobert kicks to Randall. And another three for Minnesota. There's another one for the Timberwolves.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Jimmy Butler. Moody subbed in for Buddy Hield. Podziemski, post. Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota leading by 7. McDaniels with the bounce pass. And Bill passes to Conley. Shoots. That's good from Randall on the assist from Conley. Randall's got 10.
And the evolution of Randall's jumper, it has been fun to watch. He's continuing to make it more lethal.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it done.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
Back to Randall. Outside Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. And another three for Minnesota.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Here's Podziemski. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Conley kicks to Randall. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Podziemski, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Podziemski's got his second basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Julius Randle getting it done for Minnesota. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Minnesota leading by 8. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Randall out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Warriors shooting well, 50% from the floor. It's stolen by Edwards. Down low, here's Alexander-Walker.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammates.
Green, the pass to Kuminga. Here's Post. Now Moody. No scoring in this one. Just 5 on the clock. There's Green with the 3. Hits the three-point line.
And it's crucial that Green hits from the outside because it makes everything easier for his teammates.
Edwards kicks to Reid. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Randall against Green. It's Randall with the drive. Comes up empty down low.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Outside, Kuminga. Inside, it's stolen by Edwards. Here's Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And it goes on Draymond Green.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside, and he's not going to start now.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
The first free throw is good.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Moody. And he can't hit the second. Warriors trail by 8. Podziemski with it. To the middle. Green against Randall. Back to Podziemski. Minnesota with the rebound. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. And they pick up 2. Randall's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Podziemski, defended by DiVincenzo.
What effort from Randall putting in work on the defensive end.
That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
In the corner, it's Hield. Buries it from three-point range. Hield's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Shoots over Kuminga. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. Feeds it to Randall. Tries again. Green with the rebound. It's stolen by Randall. Yep, that one goes. Randall's got 19 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Kuminga with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Hield. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And I like seeing Hield take advantage of that mid-range area, appearing confident in taking that shot.
Confident, good. Edwards got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in. Both free throws good from Kuminga. Timberwolves leading by 9. Angle right side. Edwards inside. Kuminga on him. It's good from Edwards on the assist for Randall.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best 3-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Butler driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 6.
Well, this is where Butler is elite. He the ability to score the ball going downhill.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 9 points. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last.
Substitution for your Warriors. Post. Moses Moody.
Butler with the ball. Randall on him. No problems knocking that one down. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, if you're going to give Butler a look from the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly
The Timberwolves. 36.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cut.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So one half completed in this round 2 conference semifinal game. Ernie Johnson with Shaq and Kenny the Jet will be breaking down all the action. For the Timberwolves, the first 2 games of this series were evenly split, and the first half of this game followed suit. They're still searching for that extra edge that'll give them the upper hand here in Game 3. It has become quite the series. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Efficiency, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
They need to play with better energy on D. Some of these guys were going to sleep like that. Anyway, they've allowed over 50% shooting. Gave up way too many open looks. I'm sure they hear it in the locker room. Maybe they'll come out angry.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
We're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. They've got Jimmy Butler, Podziemski out there with Hield. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Post in at the 5 down low. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, Butler is good at creating contact because he is so assertive offensively.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Jimmy Butler. 2 shots.
Free throw, good Butler. And so Butler nails both of them.
Well, one thing that's never in doubt, the level of effort you're going to get from Jimmy Butler on a nightly basis.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing, covered by Hield. And the basket by Edwards.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Podziemski, the bounce pass.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Edwards on the
bounce, and the athleticism Edwards possesses is incredible. So good at drawing contact on the drive.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Anthony Edwards, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Edwards drops them both.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
To the inside. The teardrop falls in. Podziemski's got 6 points.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend the floater.
Here's Edwards. Up again. The Warriors pull it in. Pushing it up. And the wide open shot from Green. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Edwards. Tomaso from Edwards.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Podziemski with it. Now defended by Gobert. Shot by Podziemski, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Unloads. And kicks to Edwards. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Warriors trail by 7. Outside, Green. Going inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Edwards loves it in there. Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Podziemski's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the paint. Here's Gobert, and he converts the layup. Gobert's got his first basket of the night.
Was exactly what Gobert wants offensively. He wants to attack at the closest range possible.
Timeout call the Warriors.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
And the Warriors with some changes. Payton comes in for Draymond Green. Moody subbed in for Buddy Hield. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Podziemski, the bounce pass. Here's Post. Defended by Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Post gets it to go. Post has got his second bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Podziemski. Second shot opportunity. Butler finishing at the other end.
That was all heart there from Butler. Jimmy has never been one to give up on a play.
Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Now here's Edwards, defended by Moody. The driving Jimmy Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, when it comes to drawing fouls, few do it better than Jimmy Butler.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 58 seconds left in the third quarter.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Pass to Post. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, really, he's a point forward. You can run your offense through Jimmy Butler.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Now, here's Moody. He's covered closely. It's good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Minnesota in the lead, and there's the pass to Gobert. And there's Edwards on the assist by Gobert. And that's now 27 points for Anthony Edwards. Over to the left wing. Back to Butler. Shoots over Reed. And too long on the shot. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom. The extra pass. We're not running plays to get a shot. We're running plays to get the domino to fall. So move the ball, drive and kick, we'll get great shots, all right?
Well, he's preaching team chemistry right now, Greg.
And he wants more ball movement because that makes everything simple.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Reed. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And Kuminga throws it down.
There's the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a one-point game. Moody. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to post. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Kuminga. And again, no good by Golden State.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Anthony Edwards, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of a game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
And Edwards drops him.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Timeout called the Warriors. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they've defended him is not cutting.
Some changes for Minnesota. Randall's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thank you, David. Kuminga with a wide open look. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 5. And finished off by McDaniel.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Warriors have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Shoots it up.
Well, this is what Gobert is known for. A multiple Defensive Player of the Year award winner who alters so many shots.
They get it back to the right side. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Timberwolves. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And we're seeing what a volume scorer Hield can be on his good nights. It's hard to put a cap on him once he gets rolled.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
To the inside. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Draymond Green.
And the experience helping Green on these possessions, welcoming the chance to sink a big shot.
Here's Edwards. The rebound by Post.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Over in the corner, Conley. Edwards finds Randall. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 4. A minute 42 left in the fourth. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Butler, he's checked in for Kuminga. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Moses Moody. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Here's Post. Here's Butler. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
State basketball.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Green against Randall. Conley left side. Pass to Gobert. Stolen. Butler deciding where to go with it. Over in the corner, Green. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to... And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. Outside Butler. Butler missing again. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. And finished off by McDaniel.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Team score.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Butler finds Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. Minnesota with the ball. They're leading by 8. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Passes it to Randall. And so the Timberwolves take the win, and they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high.
Thank you for that, David. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.